Hi guys, my name is Shashank, and if you're watching this video, it is perhaps because this habit tracker kind of got you curious, and you're here because you want to make one for yourself, which is probably gonna look something like this, almost a clean slate. So, towards the left, you'll see that I've kind of written down certain things that I wish to track. So, I'll not really decode and tell everything that I'm tracking for myself, but a few things that I can share, of course. What time do I wake up at? What time do I sleep at? Meditation one, meditation two, exercise one, exercise two, reading one, reading two. So I read two times, 15 to 20 minutes for each segment. And there are other things that I measure, like if I've posted on one of my social media handles or not. So one thing that I'm consciously trying to do is post a little more on the internet. That includes me writing more Quora answers or me creating more videos like these. So this is how I track it, and this is what my progress looks like on the physical front. If you can see, I transitioned myself from a skinny individual to a little muscular, and all of this happened in almost 2 months of me tracking my habits. Now, let's not get into the fact on how I got muscles, because that's not the point here. The point here is, why are you here and what's the key takeaway? So in this discussion, or sorry, in this video, I'm kind of going to share on how to make a habit tracker for yourself. But one thing that I really want you to know and think about is, if you start tracking your habits, there should be a reason on why you're doing it. So in all honesty, I'll share why I started doing it. So almost 6 months back, I quit my startup. And after I quit my startup, I was devoid of three things: hope, I lost all hope; purpose, no purpose left at all; and identity. I kind of lost these three things, and I no longer wanted to stay up. I mean, I wanted Corona to take me away, and it was not to the quarantine center. But so the reason why I embarked upon the 1,000 day challenge, or the I started tracking my habits, it was perhaps because I wanted to get better, and I did not really have a reason to do that. But all I wanted to do was get better, and that is why I started doing this. So I mean, for you, the reason could be different. It could be cracking an exam, or it could be getting a job with a higher package. It could be anything. I mean, I don't really know, and I have no one to dictate that. But the idea is, if we are self-aware, it becomes really easy for us to be embarking upon this challenge. Now let's get started on how to make the tracker. It's fairly simple. We'll make certain columns and rows, of course. The first column, this one would include the things that we want to track. So for instance, if we want to get rid of caffeine or coffee, we would want to track how many cups of coffee are we drinking every day. So guys, this is just a sample tracker. You might be willing to change it. You might want to include other stuff here, or you would want to understand what time are you waking up at, or if you would want to count if you're doing exercises, or I mean, I'm not really sure. You can dictate your own terms, but a few things that I like tracking, uh, I'll point it out. I like waking tracking on what time I woke up, what time I slept, meditation one, meditation two, exercise one, exercise two, reading two, posting on the internet, and some other stuff. And another thing that I do is I rate myself on a scale of 1 to 10 every day. So there are times when I have been very brutal in rating myself. Uh, Three, we have a two, we have a two again, we have a three again. But the point is, when I look back at my month, it kind of gives me an idea as to what went wrong or what went right. So, guys, if you're looking to make a tracker, it's very simple. You don't have to be overwhelmed with so many elements here. The only thing that you're trying to do here is build the habit of tracking your habits. It sounds like a very a little inception kind, but that's what it is. It's very simple. You just have to build the habit of tracking your habit. So I usually pick this notebook up while before I sleep, just before I sleep, and every 7 days or so, I would kind of review myself. And if you can see, in the month of September, I have gone from 5.8 to 5.1 to 5.3 to 4.8. Now, this is really bad. But what happens is it kind of gives me a quantitative structure of how my month passed instead of me relying just upon my feelings. Now, every story is unique. So, somebody might want to get better at painting, somebody might want to build public speaking skills, somebody might want to learn a new instrument. Every story is unique. So, if you're watching this till now, then you deserve to pat yourself on the back, because I think if you're still watching this, it is perhaps because you or me as an individual, we've been very harsh on ourselves. We've been living in guilt for no reason at all. And I think in moments where we are too hard on ourselves, we should take a moment to pat ourselves on the back, because if you're trying to be hard on ourselves, that means we're seeking improvement. And if you're seeking improvement and we're challenging ourselves to chase that, I think that'd be a good thing to do, right? So if you're still watching this, let's grow together. And I hope you're excited for this journey that you embark upon. And thank you. Drop in an apple in the comments, and I would be forever grateful to you. And yeah, thank you so much, guys.